if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lance going to put it up right away. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Let's go. Go set.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Hey, hold Fury.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players. For the 1-yard sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, here's Davis Price. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. And Lance now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Niners at 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on third down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wagged the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
David Ojabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Lance again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On the option, it's Murray. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. To throw is Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, check mega.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
That is caught downfield by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to run their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Lance, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On second and very short, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drake Jackson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, Their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ultra! Go ultra! Steal! Check steal!
Lance looking to throw it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's got the first down and more, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
97.
In motion, the tight end. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, play. Play. Hey,
In motion goes the tight end.
Ultra.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And cycle.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, go Fury.
Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Red. Grill green. Black ultra. Ultra. Go ultra. Steal. Check steal.
Desperation time here. Lance. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'm a do. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands up, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want to do it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
It's another one. We got another